Believe me, climbing to the top of Camelback is hard enough. But if you've got the right mixture of guts, gear, and guidance, Camelback has even more daring adventures. You see that little crag of rock over my shoulder? It looks a little bit like a thumb. Locals call it the Praying Monk. Well, standing at the top of the Praying Monk is a thrill few people ever get to experience.
Take this knot, go 1, 2.
This is the first time I've ever done rope climbing, and I have a fear of heights for sure.
Rope!
So there's the fear of falling because they've never taken any kind of a fall. So the fear of pain and just the uncertainty of what they're supposed to do.
That space between each anchor, you're kind of unprotected for that space.
If you're afraid of heights and you don't understand how extremely strong those ropes are,
Okay.
it's scary.
So you go up and you're attaching protection as you climb up, but you have to reach that protection. You have to climb up to it.
First, I thought it was going to be pretty simple, but then as I started looking for footholds and hand grabs and realized there were a lot fewer of them than I thought there were in the first place, it was scary.
I think there's two fears that we're born with: loud noises and heights.
That's David Baumgartner, that's Daniel Warren, and Tupac Enrique. All three are part of the Phoenix Fire Technical Rescue Team. It's their day off, but they're on the mountain to show these 4 guys the ropes of rock climbing.
Climb on.
They've never climbed sheer rock, but they have climbed past the bad choices that landed them behind bars.
I'm here with my brothers, you know, guys that I spent time in Arizona prison with.
Kenny, myself, Levi, and Todd, we've all served time in prison, and so we've all spent time together behind bars.
They're getting the basics of rappelling and belaying by going up and down the massive lump of rock that most of us see as the Camel's Head on Camelback. At the top, a salute to friends still behind bars. 25 burpees on the Camel's Head in the hope that those inmates they've left behind will keep a pledge to stay in their fitness routines and out of trouble.
Fitness originated from me going to prison, but since I got incarcerated about 5 years ago, it has been the major turning point in my life after getting clean.
I guess it originally started off as just something to do to fill the time, but then it became something that really helped me to deal with the trauma, dehumanization, the stresses and anxieties of being imprisoned.
Put all that in there, both the lanyard, ATC, and the rope.
Now, with David and Daniel as guides, it's time to dare the climb up the Praying Monk.
You know, I was hoping to get to the top of wherever we were climbing. For me, getting there was a challenge to begin with.
You know, you'll tell them, hey, relax, let go of the rock for a minute and sit back and look around and take a deep breath.
Well, when you make it to the top, you feel that sense of elation and relief knowing that you made it. And you were scared on the way. I was.
You just know that you did that, it's surreal up there, and it's peaceful.
I had to definitely overcome some fears, and but it was wonderful. It was a beautiful experience. When you put your mind to something and you focus hard on it, and you push yourself towards a goal, you can reach that goal.
Okay, now that you've met the Praying Monk, have a look at the Hiking Nun. Seriously, we did not plan this. All right, I guess climbing to the top of Camelback really might get you closer to heaven. Arizona Highways Television is brought to you by Arizona Public Service and the Arizona Office of Tourism.